So Julian Assange got married with his longtime partner, Stella Morris. She's the mother of his 2 children. She's also part of his legal counsel on his legal team. And they got married inside of Belmarsh prison, right? You guys know that Assange is held in HMP Belmarsh. So it's on the outskirts of London. It's maximum security, or as they say, it's a category A men's prison. And they had the wedding inside, but the team Assange, they of course showed up outside. So I wanted to show you some of these pictures. They set up everything outside, a cake. There was tons of people, absolutely tons of people. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I think so there's Stella and their 2 kids. I think Stella said that there were around 500 people. Yeah, so she tweeted that prison staff estimated approximately 500 people were there for the wedding. 500. That's lovely. I've seen posts about this on Reuters, ABC, BBC. So actually quite a bit of mainstream media. And Stella, she also wrote something in The Guardian, right? She wrote this very touching piece in The Guardian. Today I will marry the love of my life. A shining moment amid all of the darkness and all of the terrible things going on. It wasn't without a little bit of drama, though. Let me show you what happened, because so they kicked out the photographer, and they also kicked out Craig Murray. So this is from Consortium News. I just wanted to read you a little bit. The headline says, Murray, photographer, barred from Assange wedding. So former British diplomat Craig Murray, a journalist and a photographer, have been told they cannot attend Julian Assange's wedding in Belmarsh prison. Look at the reason. So Craig tweeted about this. So he wasn't allowed in because it would, quote, endanger the security of the prison. I mean, that's incredible. What does that even mean? How would a wedding photo I mean, in this case, Craig just being there endanger the security of the prison? That's incredible. That's incredible. I think Joey's explanation down here seems to be quite succinct and well-versed, because he says the British establishment seems to have a special hatred for Murray because he was one of them, an ambassador who has turned into an establishment critic. He blew the whistle on UK condoned torture in Uzbekistan. And initially, the Ministry of Justice refused to allow the couple to be married in the prison. Right, so basically, Julian Assange and Stella Morris had to sue the Ministry of Justice just so they could be married. And again, in the prison. And look at this over here. So this is from Stella's piece in The Guardian, right? She says that the prison states that our wedding picture is a security risk because it could end up in social media or the press. How absurd. What kind of security threat could a wedding picture pose? Belmarsh prison regularly permits photography. Tommy Robinson and other convicted prisoners were allowed to be interviewed on camera when ITV filmed inside Belmarsh prison. But for Julian, who isn't even serving a sentence, there appear to be a different set of rules. What are they so afraid of? I'm convinced that they fear that people will see Julian as a human being, not a name, but a person. I think that's it. I think part of it is to kind of dehumanize him. I think the other part is also that when I saw him a few months ago on video, he didn't look good. He looked really sick. It's the psychological torture, the physical effects of long-term confinement in the embassy, and then 3 years in Belmarsh, almost 3 years. And I mean, of course he's not well. He just had a stroke, right? So when I saw him, that was around the time he had a stroke. And I think that's what they're afraid of. I think they don't want to see him. So two things. They don't want to humanize him, like, oh, this guy is actually a human being, and he's getting married, and then people would wonder, like, but why is he in prison, right? He's not serving a sentence. Why is this guy getting married in a jail, right? In Britain's top prison? And then of course the other thing is probably. Again, I have no clue how he looked on his wedding, because obviously there are no pictures allowed. That's the whole point. But generally speaking, he looks quite. The last time I saw him, he doesn't look well, and that's of course because of the political persecution. In any case, despite them kicking out a bunch of people from the wedding itself, because I think it was just 6 people allowed to attend, and as you saw, 3 of them weren't allowed. So Craig, a journalist and a photographer. Yeah, they don't want people reporting on this. That's what it is. You know. In any case, congratulations to Stella and Julian. Well done, and wishing them lots of happiness. And hopefully he can get out of prison, and this whole witch hunt comes to an end. But just a little bit of positive news I wanted to share with you guys.